welcome. This is gonna be one of my October's fun tarot reading, hopefully fun, but light-hearted in anyway video, pick a card reading. And today we're gonna see if your eternal love is gonna be a ghost, a werewolf, a vampire, or a zombie. And I have no idea which pile is which. I put these white cards in to identify the type of lover you will end up with. We will see how is the relationship going, where did you guys meet, and stuff like that, or what's the expectancy for the relationship. And before I'm starting, I just wanted to emphasize that I'm not making fun of tarot with these October pick a card readings. I just want to show that tarot is a tool that you can absolutely use for serious, complex readings, but it can be, but it shouldn't be, a scary thing that you don't want to use or don't want to ask for a reading because you think that whatever is coming out in a reading, it's set in stone and you can't change that, because you can always change anything. You just get information and it's totally up to you if you decide to use it or not. But I just wanted to, get the chance to have some fun, because October can be hard and dark for some, like me, because transitioning from summer, which is my absolute favorite season, to a more cold and darker time of the year can be, difficult. But I have a lovely summer day today, so I thought that I would film these videos and just, have some fun. I'm gonna post the timestamps down below. Choose one group and you can choose according to the number. I have 4 this time because at first I forgot about ghosts and I was really sorry. First one is this pile with the ghost lollipop. The second pile is with the Scarecrow. These are chocolate lollipops, and guess who's gonna eat them all? It is, I don't know, it's like a skeleton death lollipop. And we have Jack-o'-lantern for the 4th one. So choose one based either according to the number, the pies, or the lollipop, and then just click on the timestamp down below and see you in the reading. And I'm gonna start with the ghost lollipop. I have to remember which is the second one. So, if you chose the ghost chocolate lollipop or pile number 1, then this is your reading on who is gonna be your eternal love. Okay, let's see. Okay, first of all, we have here, dum dum dum, you have the vampire. I tried to pick pictures that are not gender or any, specifics, so these are just little cute illustrations. I mean, I know that one of them has a bob, but this doesn't mean anything. So, but yes, you have the vampire as your eternal love. How glorious, or is it? Let's see. So we have 3. How am I supposed to do this? I'm gonna do it like this. We have 3 tarot cards to see you. Ooh, you're the 9 of Swords. Them as the Page of Swords, both swords. And the connection is the High Priestess. Oh, interesting. Which means, yes, I'm in frame. You tend to overthink things because you're worried that, it's whoever you're falling in love and you feel that eternal pull is a vampire. So of course you're worried, and it also means sleepless nights because vampires are up during the night. That means that you are ready for this relationship. in a sense, because you usually don't sleep because you're up worrying, and which is not nice. But when you became a vampire, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm losing, daylight, because you're usually up during the night anyway, which is good because you're gonna be compatible like that. They are the Page of Swords, which means that they are still at the beginning of their vampire journey, but they are already, more experienced than you are, so they gonna show you the way of the vampire life. And the Page of Swords is sort of like a detective, going after clues and stuff like that. So maybe they are that type of vampire who don't, who like to, use their powers for good, because they can be. We're not judging anyone, anything, and anyone in this channel. And the High Priestess is the connection, which means that there's a lot of hidden mystery, but since it's a major arcana, it feels karmic. So you had no chance. I'm sorry to say that. It was written in the stars, so to speak. But it looks like a nice connection, because you will learn a lot. And probably you will learn about the life and death with this connection, which absolutely makes sense, because I'm assuming, I don't want to, just say that it's going to happen like that. You're probably going to end up being a vampire, because that's how usually vampires do. They conduct their relationship, which means that, yeah, you're going to learn a lot. So this is a good relationship, because it builds on, learning about each other and life and stuff like that, and that's always a good thing. And the reason why they became a vampire is the focus card. So maybe they were either focusing on the wrong things in their lives and got lost in, so to speak, the snow, and didn't notice that there was a vampire behind them, and they got captured, which is not very nice. Or they wanted, because they are the Page of Swords, they wanted to be a vampire, and they made the effort. That's more like it, I think. So you're dealing with someone who is on their life path, and I'm trying to not turn this into an actual love reading. It's so easy. They are on the path that they wanted to be. They wanted this. They wanted to be where they are, and they want to share this knowledge with you, which is cool. And for the How Will You Meet card, you have the teeny tiny mini version of the Everyday Tarot. It's 6 of Cups, and that card signals nostalgia, childhood joy. So in this reading, I would say that you're gonna meet them at the place of a place that connects you to your childhood, something very happy. So when you revisit a very happy, place where you grew up, or some place you visited during your childhood that made you really happy, you will meet the love of your life, who is gonna be a vampire. I'm sorry. I hope you like this reading. I mean, I wouldn't mind such a romantic, even though teenage movie story. But I hope you like this. Please comment down below if you would imagine, if you could imagine yourself being a vampire and meeting someone like this. And I'm gonna move to the second pile. And not eat the lollipop yet, which is very hard, trust me. There was 5 in the pack and I already had one. So, if you chose the Scarecrow chocolate lollipop, or the second pile, and this is your reading, and let's see who's your eternal love. Oh, it's the werewolf. at them, they are so cute. Oh, I don't think I had the artist on the previous one, but I have here. Oh, so I hope it's visible. Yeah, I just looked up some pictures, so I hope they don't mind me using it. Okay, so let's see about your relationship with your forever eternal love, who is a werewolf. You is the King of Pentacles in reversed. Oh, sorry, Knight. Why did I say King? It's the Knight of Pentacles, but in the reverse, which means you feel stuck in your ways. Oh, we have the Lovers, but in reverse. Oh, okay. The plot thickens. And we have the Six of Cups as the relationship. Okay, and I have a card for why did they become a werewolf and where will you meet them. But at first, let's see. So you're the Knight of Pentacles, which is already a slow-moving energy. But in reverse, it's pretty much just, yeah, stuck. Which to me means that even though you feel the pull towards this love connection, you're slowing yourself down because you might be, you feel that this is something you've never experienced. I mean, it's a werewolf. And they are the Lovers, which means that they are right now not ready for a relationship. Interesting. Even though you're destined to be together. So you're both of you are like, dragging their feet for some reason. I don't know, maybe you both told yourself that I'm not deserving of such a love, and they're the same because they think that they are a werewolf, so who would want to be with a werewolf? Which is absolute BS, because no matter what you tell yourself, there's always someone who will just look at your flaws and be like, but that's why I love you. And this is what we're talking about here. You will be that person for them who will recognize their flaws as strengths. And the Six of Cups is nostalgia. So the relationship will include a lot of reminiscing about and thinking back how your life were before meeting each other. Maybe in a way that, after a while you will realize that it's better now because you have each other, or if it's not that easy at the beginning, I think it's the beginning because it's an eternal love, so you're destined to be together. Seriously, this one is turning into a love reading as well. I just want to have fun with tarot, and tarot is like, nope, I'm gonna give you an actual love reading, so thank you. But so back to the werewolf scenario, it could mean that they will blame themselves that they took away your, ability to joy. They take you away from life. That's what I'm feeling. So you will have to just prove them that no, you want this connection. They want to be with you, but they are, there's like that typical werewolf brooding, so to speak. And the reason this is so perfect. The reason they became werewolf was because they met another one and they were too trusting. Isn't it? Oh, come on, look at this wolf. The eyes, can you see the eyes? Where's the sun? Blue and green, it's beautiful. So yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the cards when I shuffled them, so I find this absolutely hilariously perfect. So yeah, their reason to be a werewolf, because that wolf nature was always in them. But they met someone who, distorted it, or it means that they were born to be a werewolf, because there's purity, so they were not infected. Oh, that's interesting. And I don't mean it in a, you know, bad way as purity and all that stuff. We're talking about werewolves, nothing else. Just maybe it's easier to be a werewolf if you're born to be one than, you know, getting bitten. And I'm not kidding. To the card that where will you meet, you got the Lovers in reverse again. Oh my god. It's gonna be a choice you have to make. And when, so yeah, it's gonna be a very significant and important choice that you make. And at the moment, you're not choosing the right one, so you have to flip this one up and make the good choice. Or no, I take that back. No, you will make an important choice and choose the bad one. That in that moment, you might, you know, not choose for your heart, but you will just choose for your needs, what you want in that moment. Even though if it's gonna be, you know, not like, oh, I want chocolate and, you know, I know I shouldn't eat one, but you're still gonna be eat it. No, it's more important, like you're gonna say yes to a job that has a lot of money, but you will, you know, sell your soul in the process. And even though you try to tell yourself that, yeah, money is important, and I know I have to choose this job because, you know, this is what life is getting me, and you don't see anything else, any other possibilities where you could, you know, choose the right path, this is when you're gonna meet with them. So in the end, that wrong turn is not gonna be the wrong turn. And like I said, it's hard not to turn this into an actual love reading. So if you take something out of it, please let me know. But yeah, this was your reading, and your eternal love is a werewolf, which I don't know, it sounds passionate for sure. And I'm gonna move on to pile number 3, which is not a tree, it's not a tree, it's a tree. And you don't have to hear me blabber when I change the card if you don't want to. That's the beauty of pick a card. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this death skeleton looking lollipop, and this is your reading, and let's see who is your eternal. Ah, you have the ghost. You have the ghost as your eternal. I mean, it doesn't get any more eternal than that, doesn't it? We have 3 tarot cards for the relationship. You in the relationship is the Ten of Pentacles. Awesome. It's a very good card for a love reading. They are, wow, the Queen of Pentacles. Even more awesome because both are stable, both are the same element. And this is, you know, the completion, everything you ever wanted, and they are an energy that doesn't matter gender or whatever. It's just that type of energy who likes to take care of others, a nurturing energy. I'm guessing because they are ghosts, they just spend a lot of time watching over other people. So they're not resentful about that. And the connection is the Hermit, which is, it makes sense. I mean, you will live in your own little world, even if you don't become a zombie. Whoops, that was a Freudian slip. Even if you don't become a ghost, because I'm not sure if you're gonna turn into a zombie. Why do I keep saying zombie? I'm sorry. Turn into a ghost. It will mean that you will have to spend a lot of time away from other people, because probably other people won't see your ghost eternal love. Oh my god, and I'm just kicking my camera, sorry. So let's see why they became, so they became a ghost because they said no to a new beginning, which I would assume passing on. Ah, that's so sad. But they will have you, so maybe it was meant to be. But at least nothing, traumatic or anything like that. And if you think I'm taking this too seriously, then please don't. Though it's hard not to turn these into actual love readings. And where will you meet? We have the Justice card, but it was in reverse. Which would say that there is gonna be something unjust done to you. Like, it could be legally, like you have trouble and you will feel lost and just maybe go home one day. If you're at age appropriate, then get drunk and then you start seeing ghosts and that's how you connect, or you just feel that loss and desperation that opens you up to new realms, and the veil is gonna be lifted, something like that. But it's gonna be an unjust thing, so just try to remember that when you feel that life is throwing you a curveball, they might throw you a ghost with it as well, in the best possible way, because they're gonna be the eternal lover of yours. This is cool. I mean, it's not the verse reading, but I'm gonna move on to the last pile. And then I'm gonna eat the lollipops. So, hello pile number 4, or the jack-o'-lantern lollipop. Let's see who is your eternal love. Surprise, surprise! I mean, for you, for me it's not, but the zombie. Aww. You have the zombie heart, and the artist is... Oh god. I'm sorry I can't read it, but if you Google, I think zombie heart or something, it comes up. If anyone is curious about this image, please let me know. I will check the picture and post the artist's name, because I don't want to steal anything. None of these arts are mine. So, your eternal lover is a zombie, which is very fitting for this month. And let's see. Oh, you in the connection is the moon. Them. Wow, the Nine of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is the relationship, which means it's a very fast forward moving relationship, but it's going absolutely in the right direction to the future. And it's probably, you always felt like you're different than others, like when you looked into the mirror, you saw someone else, and you just, you were always sad about that because you thought that you were doing something wrong. But maybe it was just your eternal love, the zombie, is calling in all the time. And the Knight of Wands is representing them as a very strong and protective energy. So they're gonna be immediately protective of this relationship. You don't have to worry, they're gonna be there to protect you. And you will travel a lot, you will move and wander around a lot of times, which makes sense because, I mean, you're gonna be with a zombie, so people will stare and ask questions, but you won't care because you will be happy. And they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna protect you, they're gonna give you everything you ever wanted in a relationship. That's why they are your eternal love, which is so beautiful if you think about it. And let's see why they became a zombie. Interesting, we have the happiness card. So how would happiness turn you into a zombie? Well, they might want you to hold on to you. And I mean, not they didn't know you back then, but they just had this idea that they will need to be ready to hold on to happiness. And they were promised, I think, I mean, usually it happens that someone in a lab lie, and they might told them that they're gonna be forever happy, and you know, they won't die, and just be happy forever, and they might be promised to be a vampire, and then they just became a zombie. So as betrayal in their past for sure, but you're gonna be there to show them that happiness is still something that they can reach. And how will you meet? You have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is a very intelligent energy. So either someone is gonna, you know, introduce you to each other, who's, you know that this is an unusual connection, but they know that you will be, yeah, I guess that's the one. You know that they know that you will be able to, you know, look past through their zombiness and find happiness together. So look out for people who want to introduce you to someone else, because you're gonna find your eternal love during them. And like I said, with every other part, it's really hard not to turn this into a real actual love reading. So if you connected to anything that I've said, please do let me know, because I want to know, would you be able to imagine yourself as a zombie, or did you check other you know, pies because you were like, no way? Or did you find some information still in the reading that helped you with your actual, you know, love life? I would be very much happy to hear. I mean, I'm having fun with these videos, but it would be better if other people would have some fun too. So yeah, please do let me know, and check out my other, especially October themed pick a card videos and everything else, and see you in the next one. Bye.